Are you serious? Are you serious? What terrible situation down in New Orleans. What I'm shocked about is the national media is kind of just blowing this off. 19 people were shot in a Mother's Day parade in New Orleans. 19 people. First reports we got last night were 12. When I did a video Sunday evening about it, the first reports we got were 12 were shot. Well, now we've got more information. Actually, police say 19 people shot in New Orleans. I want to thank Nick of New York for getting this fresh information to me this morning. About a half hour ago, reports coming, New Orleans police investigating the shooting at an intersection of Frenchman Street and North Vieira on Mother's Day in a parade. Get a cup of coffee. Calm down. It's going to get worse. You know what? The violence is going to get worse all over the world. I mean, they just came out with the war in Syria. Now there's been an update. There's been at least 82,000 people killed. John Kerry is saying it's over 90,000. Other reports say over 110,000. We know over 1 million people have left Syria. 500,000 of them, refugees, went on into Turkey. A lot of them into Jordan, some into Lebanon. But New Orleans, police are saying 19 people shot at a Mother's Day parade down on the 7th Ward there in New Orleans. This took place on Sunday, May the 12th, 2013. Gunmen opened fire on dozens of people marching in the Mother's Day neighborhood parade. New Orleans, Louisiana. 19 injured. 2 of them children. Several people had to be taken in for surgeries. There's a grainy surveillance video that's been acquired, shows a crowd suddenly scattered in all directions, with some falling to the ground. They appear to be running from a man who turns and runs out of the picture. The person's wearing a white t-shirt, dark pants. The image isn't clear, but police say they hope someone will recognize him and notify the investigators. Still, pictures of the suspect have been posted on YouTube. You can find them. Police believe more than one gun was fired in the burst of Sunday afternoon violence, the latest to flare up around a celebration this year. And they have vowed to swiftly track down those that are responsible. Detectives were conducting interviews, collecting any surveillance video they could find, and gathering evidence from the scene. Cell phone video taken in the aftermath of the shooting shows victims lying on the ground, blood on the pavement, others bending over to comfort them. Police also say the reward for the information leading to the arrest is over $10,000 now. At least 3 of the victims were seriously wounded. Of the rest, many were grazed. Authorities said overall, most wounds were not life-threatening. We do know 4 people were in surgery. 3 people are in serious conditions. This is a miracle. Nobody has died, though 19 people were shot. 10 men, 7 women, a little boy, and a little girl. Both the children shot were 10 years of age. Good news is they're in good condition. Folks, here's what I can't figure out. Can I be honest? Can I just be really honest with this? When the Boston marathon bombing took place, it was horrific. Let's be honest. 3 people died, over 200 people injured. Acts of radical Islamic terrorists, these boys from Russia, and connections with more radical extremists. And the world literally held its collective breath. A horrendous scene. But this story, it's not even making the front page news. It's not even being covered by the national media. There's not helicopters flying over top New Orleans. 19 people shot in a Mother's Day parade, and it's just kind of a local story? What? I actually think there could be, some people are going to say this is gang violence, that this is a rough neighborhood down there, and it's not worthy of it's not really that newsworthy. And I disagree, folks. These are innocent people out celebrating Mother's Day, being gunned down in the streets of America. And we don't know. This could have been terrorism, for all we know. We don't know. Let's quit assuming. Let's start trying to identify these people. Let's put it all out. Where's the FBI? Where's the FBI? And I'm not going to ask where anybody, I mean, look at the Benghazi situation. Oh my goodness. This morning on Morning Joe on MSNBC, Joe Scarborough beating every bush, beating down everybody. He wants to know why Jay Carney flat out lied on the Benghazi talking points. The document was changed 12 times. 12 times between the CIA and the State Department and the White House trying to put together an explanation on what happened on 9/11, 2012, and why 4 Americans lost their lives, including the United Nations ambassador to Libya, Christopher Stevens. And at first, Susan Rice is sent out on 5 Sunday talk shows 5 days later to say that it was a YouTube video? What? Slap your grandma and say it's not right. We're not getting the truth. And now we got the IRS targeting Tea Party and targeting patriot groups, targeting groups that are studying the Constitution, studying right-wing conservatives. What's going on? I mean, this thing stinks, folks. I mean, it's really starting to stink. The Benghazi situation, the IRS situation is looking like, I mean, some people are comparing this to the Nixon administration. It's way worse than the Nixon administration. Nobody died in that. It was just somebody breaking into the Democratic headquarters. We're talking about burning down the consulate buildings, burning down, people dying, 9/11 attacks, radical Islamic terrorists, Muslim militants, Al-Qaeda. We don't want to talk about it? And it's a great question I'm going to ask. Why is it the Obama administration doesn't want to profile terrorists, but do want to profile patriots in the IRS investigation? So these are some of the things going on right now. We got to ask ourselves, why? Why? Again, I'm going to ask, why? Why is anybody caring about 19 people shot in New Orleans? Why are we not getting the truth on a lot of things? And this thing is starting to really, really, really concern me about the soul of America in many different ways. I could go on a rant on all kinds of directions, but I mean, you have to start asking yourself. So what I'm going to do is say we need to pray. We need to pray for America. We need to pray for President Barack Obama. We need to pray for our Congress. We need to pray for our House of Representatives, our senators. We need to pray for the Supreme Court. We need to pray for the governors. We need to pray for all these people involved in different government agencies, that they do the right thing or get out. And let's get somebody in there who will. But we need to pray for the heart and soul of America. And here's the number one thing that's going on. Time is running out. There's all kinds of biblical signs being released where God is showing us, revealing to us, and we really, really, really need to take inventory of our own lives. Are you serious? Are you saved? What? Are you serious? I mean, you can see the signs of the times, and you have to start asking yourself, last night was powerful. We had one person saved Sunday morning at Community Gospel Baptist Church at our church service Sunday morning. Wonderful, powerful time on Mother's Day. And then last night we had 12 people get saved on our Sunday night live broadcast. It was awesome. I mean, you need to listen to the archives of it. It's on Blog Talk Radio. You can go listen to it. It was a powerful 3 hours, 12 salvations that we know of. That's the people that contacted us that prayed through. We don't know everybody listening on radio that may have prayed. I mean, God is really moving. Or how many more will get saved listening to the archives. But it was a powerful, powerful broadcast. Please give your life to Jesus Christ. Send me a personal message. I want to be saved. I want to be saved. I want to be saved.